My honey garlic chicken bites recipe is so fast and easy, I know you're gonna love it. I'm Justin from Cooking with Coit. I specialize in clean comfort cooking. And if you love this video, make sure you hit those like and subscribe buttons. Let's get started. Let's first go over all the ingredients you need to make this recipe. Chicken, cornstarch, garlic, soy sauce, honey, red pepper flakes, chicken broth, any vegetable oil, I like avocado oil, butter, and salt and pepper. So guys, I am so incredibly excited to show you this recipe today. I just recipe developed this one maybe a week or two ago, so it's still very fresh in my mind, and it is so delicious. I know you guys are gonna love it. First step is to cut your chicken into bite-sized pieces. Next up, we gotta take all of our chicken pieces and drop them into a large mixing bowl. And then we are going to salt and pepper completely to taste. You could do half a teaspoon of black pepper and a full teaspoon of salt if you want, or you really just adjust it to whatever ratio you like. And then we're gonna give this a nice big toss so we get all that salt and pepper all over all of our little chicken pieces. And next we are going to add 1 tablespoon of cornstarch. The cornstarch is going to allow these chicken pieces to get nice and crispy on the outside. It's just gonna give it a really great texture once we pan fry them. And again, we're just gonna give these a nice toss to combine. Okay. And don't forget that I put all of my recipes on my website with the full ingredients and instructions. All you have to do to find the link to this recipe is go into the video description below. Next up, grab out a large pan and we're gonna set our heat to a medium-high heat. And then you're gonna grab 1 tablespoon of butter, just drop it straight into the pan. I'm also gonna add my avocado oil right into the pan as well, just about a tablespoon also. The avocado oil is going to keep the butter from burning, so it's a very important ingredient for this step. Once your butter is fully melted, we're gonna toss our chicken pieces into the pan. Now you wanna be careful here. You don't wanna overcrowd the pan or else the chicken's not gonna get really nicely brown. It's gonna kind of steam in its own sort of watery juices. So probably do about half the chicken that we cut from earlier. In 2 batches is probably the right move. And then we just want to try to separate all these pieces in the pan and give them a little bit of breathing room. When I'm cooking chicken pieces like this, I tend to like to use a higher heat, so I'm cooking them hot and fast. And what that's gonna do is it's gonna give you a nice, crispy exterior texture while keeping the inside really nice and tender. The total cooking time for these chicken pieces is gonna be anywhere between 6 and 8 minutes, depending on how thick you cut them. It's been about 3 minutes, so I'm gonna go ahead and start flipping these over. Look at these really nice sort of brown pieces that we're getting. I'm actually gonna turn down the heat just a little bit and slow it down, but that is looking really, really nice. With all these chicken pieces flipped over, now I'm just gonna finish the cooking time, just about another 3 minutes. Okay. All right, these chicken pieces are looking completely done. So grab out a second bowl. You do not want to put the chicken back in the raw chicken bowl. It seems obvious, but some people, you know. So grab out a clean bowl. We're gonna take this chicken out and we're gonna set this cooked chicken aside while we work on our second batch of chicken. With our chicken fully cooked, now we're gonna add our minced garlic into the pan. I've already gone ahead and minced up my garlic, and it actually brings up a question I've been really wanting to ask you guys. Do you like seeing me do every single step of the recipe? So do you like seeing me mince up the garlic? Or is it okay that I've already minced up the garlic and I'm just gonna toss it in the pan now? Will you please let me know in the comments below? I would love to know. So just go ahead and toss your minced garlic into the pan, and you should have enough oil in the pan left over from cooking the chicken that you don't need to add some more. If you feel like your pan's a little dry, go ahead and add a little bit more. So we're just gonna saute this garlic for just about a minute until it's become fragrant. One quick note here, guys. Give me a sec for this helicopter to fly 4 feet above my house. Or is that might be a mower. Okay, I think it's gone now. One quick note that I totally forgot to tell you on my last step is, before I added the garlic into the pan, I turned the heat down to medium. Now we're gonna add 2 tablespoons of soy sauce straight into the pan. And we are also gonna add a 1/4 cup of honey, in addition to a 1/4 cup of chicken broth. Now, if you like your chicken a little spicy, go ahead and add a couple pinches of red pepper flakes. I like my chicken a little spicy, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. If you don't like spicy chicken or you don't like spicy food at all, go ahead and skip the red pepper flakes. So now we're just gonna give this a nice mix around until it's well combined. And we're also gonna let this sauce cook down a little bit. We wanna get it a little thicker, a little more concentrated. So give it about 5 minutes, maybe 3 to 5 minutes of cooking down. You'll know when it's ready because it's gonna be nice and thick. And I'll show you that in a second. All right guys, so it's just been about 2 minutes and the sauce has cooked down really nicely and it's become really thick. And the way that you know the sauce is thickened up is grab a spatula and go ahead and just draw a line straight down the middle of the pan. If the sauce separates and stays separated, that's when you know that the sauce is nice and thick and ready to go. So what we're gonna do next is grab our cooked chicken and we're just gonna toss it back into the pan. And now we just wanna get everything really well mixed and combined together. Make sure your heat is turned down nice and low because you don't really wanna cook the chicken anymore. You just wanna get it nice and warm in the sauce. So let's toss everything together and look how beautiful and golden everything is coming out. This looks so delicious. Aman, come get a shot of this. Look at how beautiful this chicken's looking. That's like a silky, thick, sweet sauce. It's beautiful. All right guys, now I'm gonna show you how I plate these honey garlic chicken bites. So grab some of the bites, just throw them right on top of a bed of rice. You could use brown rice or white rice, either one works great. And then there's 2 garnishes that I love for this recipe. The first one is chopped green onions. Let's go ahead and sprinkle a couple of those on. And then I love to finish off this dish with a sprinkling of sesame seeds. I'm gonna put these right on top. And look how incredible this came out. I cannot wait to give it a try. But before I do, if you love this recipe and you wanna see more just like it, check out my healthy recipes playlist. Okay, let's give it a try. These honey garlic chicken bites come out so incredibly tasty. They're crispy on the outside and so tender on the inside. Guys, I know you're gonna love this recipe. You absolutely have to give it a try. See you in the next video.